If you are planning to upgrade storage on your Xbox Series console, there's some good news for you. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about Xbox Series consoles upgrades, SSD storage upgrades to be exact. Okay, so if you are planning any sort of SSD upgrade, if you want to expand this SSD storage, well, there's some good news for you. The prices are going down, so you will be able to upgrade SSD storage cheaper. Okay, so this is all thanks to competition, believe it or not. Yes, competition drives the prices down for the most part, and that's what happened here. Okay, so up until just recently, there was only one company that would offer you these cards. That was Seagate. I mean, that's still Seagate. You can still buy Seagate cards, but they were very expensive because there was no competition. There was only one company, and yeah, Seagate was the company. Now there's additional new player on the market, and that's WD, so Western Digital, and they offer these cards now too. You can buy them pretty much everywhere, I guess, and they introduced new prices. So by the way, looks like Seagate knew that Western Digital is just about to drop their cards. So a couple of weeks ago, Seagate dropped prices of their cards big time. And we're talking about like huge differences. I think the cheapest card from Seagate a couple of months ago was the half terabyte, so 512 gigabyte one. And that was $130 card. Now you can get one for $90 from Seagate, and you can get one from Western Digital for $10 less. So yeah, the cheapest card is actually less, is cheaper. Okay, so the cheapest of the all cards, so the smallest one, is cheaper with Western Digital, because Western Digital is offering this card for $79, while Seagate for $10 more basically, so $89 I think. The price of 1 terabyte card is pretty much the same, so it doesn't really matter whether you get it from Seagate or Western Digital. And Seagate is the only company that offers 2 terabyte card, which costs like over $200. So I'm not sure if you're interested. It looks like Western Digital doesn't offer these just yet. So I'm actually getting these prices from The Verge. Obviously, the prices may vary depending on where you are and where you're going to buy it. In Poland, these prices are totally different. I mean, they kind of are similar, but not exactly the same. So I would just basically go and check on your, I don't know where you buy stuff from, right? Whether local retailer or maybe official Microsoft website for your country, right? Because like I said, I did see that, for example, in Poland, the prices are slightly higher than what we've got here in States, so it is what it is. But like I said, you don't necessarily have to buy these cards, but it's good to see that the prices are going down, and especially that the prices of SSDs overall and NVMe SSDs were falling for a very long time. I mean, right now we can buy 1 terabyte as NVMe SSD for PlayStation 5 compatible card for like sometimes even less than $100, right? So yeah, these Xbox cards are still more expensive, but they are not as expensive as they used to be. So if you are not in a rush to buy one of these, you can still wait maybe for sale, something like that, right? I'm sure that, there's competition now, so they will want to sell these cards, and I'm sure that there's going to be some good deals at some point in the future anyway. But seems like the cheapest of them all, so 500 gigabytes one, price seems to be okay, especially that Western Digital one for $79. I know that 2 terabytes, if you calculate the price of per terabyte or per gigabyte, I guess that makes more sense, but you know, not necessarily. It's not like everyone has so much money, because over $200, that's almost like a price of Xbox Series S. And I think that the smallest card, so 500 gigabyte one, makes a lot of sense for Xbox Series S users. I mean, my son has got Xbox Series S, and obviously he cannot store a lot of games there. I mean, he does kind of extend the storage a little bit thanks to the USB 3.0 external drive, mechanical drive, but that's only for, like, you know, older games and stuff, or just maybe as a, I guess, like a external storage. But you cannot play some games from external USB mechanical drive. You have to have the NVMe drive to do it. So yeah, like I said that in my previous videos. There's ways around it. You can basically download the game on your main drive or the external drive, and you know, keep it there. Because I understand that some people don't have great internet, and I've been there a couple of years ago. It would take me a game like Halo, like bigger one, like almost like half of night, like sometimes 6-8 hours to download, right? So like right now, you know, deleting and downloading a game is not really a problem for me, to be honest with you, because like you know, these small games, it takes 5-10 minutes to download. Bigger ones probably 30-40 minutes, right? So that's not a big problem. But for people with, you know, slow internet, having some sort of storage is very important. So like I said, you can use these NVMe cards, these external SSD cards from Western Digital or Seagate. Or if you want still save money, you can buy yourself a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte external drive. It's okay to have mechanical drive, but it's just going to be slower. But still, you can download that game and just store it on the drive, that external USB drive. And when you will want to play that game, you can just transfer it from the external SSD, from external USB drive to the internal SSD, and voila, you can play it. And obviously you can still play old games, so last generation games will run just fine from that external SSD, external USB drive, right? So that's fine, that's totally fine. I did a video talking about it a while ago, but anyway, still good news that the prices are going down. That's all thanks to competition. Competition is always good. And you know, if you are looking for SSD upgrade, yeah, that's actually great time. And to be honest with you, I think that these prices will be going down even further, because finally the prices of SSDs overall globally are just you know, are falling down big time. So that's very good news, because yeah, it's time to move on from these mechanical drives. I mean, nobody really wants to use them anymore. It's just unbearable, really, especially when it comes to like using that on PC. Yeah, I mean, no going back there, right? Like it used to take maybe 40-50 seconds to load the system for me on Windows 10 on mechanical drive. Now it takes like a few seconds, and yeah, it's up and running, right? Huge difference even on PC. Well, everywhere really. Anyway guys, so that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.